this walnut jewelry box that we started yesterday. It'll have a nice little handle on the top to lift the lid, and then we'll put a piece of obsidian for the drawer. It's got a nice chunky drawer. So we got some sanding to do today. Maybe a little bit more glue and then sand like right there. So yeah, some work to do on this one. Let me just get the old this phone ready to go. There we go. So yeah, looks like I'm going to be filling. Set this aside. You guys voted to put a walnut top on this one instead of an obsidian. So that's what we're gonna do. And actually it looks pretty good, so I got no complaints on that one. But I am still having a little bit of a problem. Terry, what's up, man? Getting this stuck. Or getting this to slide in there properly. I was watching you make that planner earlier, Harry. So I'm just going to go ahead and move some of this edge here. This one. It looks like he's starting to get more comfortable in front of the camera. The customer wanted 6 of those suckers. That's nice. That's real nice, actually. That is good on that for now. Need a thin glue. I'm actually gonna sawdust and glue this one, and then I'm gonna go ahead and reclamp it for a second. Just because I don't want this crack to continue. You know what I mean? That's not really working. Oh, it's empty. I'll bust it with this one. Welcome everybody. Tonight we're going to finish this jewelry box here. First though, to correct this cracking here, so I hit this with some CA glue and some sawdust, and then we'll take it to the belt sander and get that sanded down, and then we're going to sand the entire thing. We'll sand the entire thing down to, or up to, I think, 180 grit sandpaper, and then it'll be ready for oil. My favorite part, the oil, and you guys are going to be stoked when this one gets oiled because there's definitely some figure in this wood that isn't really getting picked up by the camera, but when it gets wet or whatever, you can see it. Always remember to wear your respirator, guys, if you're going to be sanding.
I like to throw on the old ear muffs, protect the ears, protect the eyes. Kevin England, what's up, man? How you doing, sir? I'm just gonna head to the belt sander real quick, guys. That's pretty good. Right on, right on.
Here's a little sneak preview, guys, of this one. Kind of get a rough idea of what it'll look like when it's done. Pretty cool shape, dude. The drawer is very chunky. And let's hope the hand holds up for sanding. Gonna just rest my hand for a couple minutes here, guys. I think that's good to do. Oh, very nice.
Gonna fix this crack right here real quick, guys.
A little bit of a crack here. I'm gonna try to repair it with some sawdust, a little bit of glue. There it is, it's setting up. If you're just now tuning in, tonight we are going to finish this walnut jewelry box, done bandsaw style. It will have a nice large drawer in the front, which will have an Obsidian drawer pull to open and close it with. And then it has a nice compartment in the top. And that will have this walnut handle on it, which you guys voted for the walnut handle on top last night. So that's what it's going to get. This one's sort of a democratically built box with votes from the audience. And yeah, I've been having a little bit of problems with the glue up starting to come undone in spots. So I've been having to stop and re-glue and fix shit. And I think that's just because it's been really cold here in the shop. And so like the glue didn't set up as well. All right, guys, I'm gonna get back to sanding. But yeah, welcome everybody. Feel free to hang out, grab a cold one, chill in the shop. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all that shit.
Thanks. I'm going to take this to the belt sander real quick, guys. Very nice.
I'll be honest, bro, that's not the vibe.
Yeah, buddy. Now we're getting there. We'll do a little round off.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome. We are finishing up this walnut jewelry box tonight. I see a bunch of people just came in, so let me just give you a little sneak preview what it's going to look like, and then I'll get back to sanding. So there we go. So this will be the pull for top. And then this will be the drawer pull for the side drawer. And yeah, I think I need to bring that. I think I need to round off this as well. Anyways, dudes, I'm going to get back to sanding. Welcome. Feel free to hang out.
We're gonna go to the next.
Bring it up to 120, get sandpaper back. gonna go up to 180 grit, guys, and kind of give my hand a break. I've been getting a little something happening with the nerves in my hand, so I'm just gonna give it a break while I change this out. And we're gonna go up to 180 grit. There it is. How's everybody doing, man? Welcome. It's my nightly shop stream. Tonight we're finishing up a walnut bandsaw box. I got a show coming up on Sunday in Napa at a place called Juniper Station. There's going to be some other makers there. We'll have a little show going on. So if you're in the area, stop by. I'll have some boxes out and some other things on my table for you to peruse. That's Sunday the 18th. It's from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. It should be good times. Last time I did a show with these same folks, it was really good times. And there are some very talented other makers there. So maybe we'll see you guys out there. Let's hit this with the 180. to call it on sanding for now, and let's get some drawer pulls glued on there. And then we can oil this thing. Yeah, dig that. That'll look good, dude. There we have that. We can set this over here for the glue to dry. I really kind of like this really huge chunk of obsidian for this one, dude. I think that looks really nice. That looks very nice. And I think it might even go on there sideways like that. Yeah, if we could get it. If we could get it in there a little bit and then get it glued in, that would look fucking amazing, dude. But I have to be very careful at this point. Very, very careful. I don't fuck this up. You know what? I think I should get a little clamp too, dude. I don't want to dig too deep. I don't want to dig too far off center. I just want this piece of obsidian to sort of set in there a little bit. Definitely glad I sharpened this the other day. Okay, so that's it. There we go. What I'm doing right here, guys, is I'm just trying to carve this down a bit so that obsidian can set in there a little bit. Nothing too major, but just a little detail that I think will make it look better. You know? I shouldn't be chiseling that direction. I don't want it like buried in there. I just kind of want it sunk in a little bit. There we go. It's getting there. We need to come out this way. Mike Langland, what's up, dude? I like that daisy you posted. Right now I'm just trying to kind of hollow this out where I'm going to place this obsidian. Nothing too crazy. I just want it to set down in there a little bit. Also, I can't go too deep. Oh, it's almost there, dude. A little bit right here. Oh, that's the wrong way to chisel, dude. Don't yell at me, guys. You shouldn't be chiseling towards yourself like I just did. There we go, dude. That's what I'm fucking talking about, bro. That is what I am talking about right there. This is Obsidian. It says volcanic glass. That's what they make. That's what the Native Americans used to make arrowheads and blades and stuff out of. And hi, Jackie. Welcome. This comes out of the mountain, like where I live. Dude, that is perfect. And you know what else? I'm going to use the black CA glue on this one. Because I can fill in and it's black. That was fucked. I just fucked that up. I'm going to have to sand that away right there. Chisel was a good. Okay. There we go, right there. I might be fucking this up. So I'm gonna hit it with some stick right there. Solid chance I just fucked that up. Oh, it's good. It's good, dude. That's gonna do a little sanding. Oh yeah, that's fantastic. Oh, I don't want to do it with. I don't want to do it with that. That's nar. Let's see how it looks. So there's our drawer, guys. Obviously, I have to sand it a little bit, but it's got a nice chunk of obsidian that's embedded in there. Looks very cool. Let's put it together. See what it looks like. Dude, not bad, huh? We still gotta oil it. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. This glue's leaking, dude. Did my little victory dance too soon, guys. We're just gonna have to fucking. Yo, leave it to me to screw it up right at the end. You know? It's not unfixable. Don't get me wrong, it's not unfixable. It's fine. But, yeah, I already planned to sand it. It's fixable. It's not a complete disaster. Just a little minor mishap, dude. That was just the, I think the lesson was be more patient, you know. Wait, you're at 40 subs? Oh, nice, dude. Nice. Congrats, man. I'm just doing this like Obsidian drawer pull on this one. I did want to do an Obsidian drawer pull on the top, but everybody voted for this to be the walnut handle, so there it is. There it is, and now it's time to oil this thing, dudes. Yeah, let me know when you go live. I'll come hang out, bro. For sure. Let me oil this thing first, though. Wait, do you have enough to go live now? Or do you need the 50? Oh, you need 50, I think. All right, I'll be right back, guys. I got to go grab some paper towels. Just going to take a sec. What job, big dog? Move, big dog. Move. Move. Move, big fella. Come on. All right, guys, I got some paper towels. Yeah, guys, MRH is trying to get to 50 subs so we could live stream. So if you guys want to help the guy out and go give him a sub, then he can live stream. I think I might be a little OCD, dude, or something's going on. The way I have to do certain things. Very ritualistic about some things, dude, when it comes to oiling stuff. Yeah, I like paper towels too. You just have to be careful you don't leave little paper towel, little dingleberries. I don't know why I'm vacuuming this thing here. I don't know why I was vacuuming that. But I'm excited to oil this project. Very excited. I like to have a fresh, clean paper towel to set it down on. I like to have a fresh, clean paper towel to work on. I don't know, dude. Maybe I'm weird, but Yeah. I think I'm a little weird. It's okay though. It's okay to be a little weird, dude. Don't let anyone tell you different. There's some on my Etsy page. If you guys want to check out the Etsy page, it's Cop Mountain Woodworks on Etsy. Or you can make her one. That would be the better move, to make her one. We have some beautiful tung oil finish by the Min Wax. Now it's time for the best part, dude. Get a little more. We can get a little more crazy than that. There we go. Oh yeah, dude. Oh goodness. That, you gotta love that walnut, dude. Holy smokes. He's here for the money shot, dude. Hey, what's up, man? Just finishing this one up. Made a couple mistakes at the end there, but I was able to repair them. I've talked about it before here on this channel, where it's like, if you're a creative type, you like tend to be overly critical of your own stuff. So yeah, so the mistakes is like, other people might not even really notice them or care about them as much, but the tendency is to be a little too critical on ourselves, dude, and that's not good. I should be wearing gloves, man. What am I doing? Yeah, there's no glue today. Well, no, there was a little glue, but not to the extent that I'm gonna glue myself to stuff. That moment, dude, that moment of panic when you realize that you've glued your fingers to something, it's a special moment right there. All right, I think the lid's pretty good. I mean, I could keep wiping it forever, but I think it's pretty good. Let's get one more little quick little. There we go. All right. Set this lid down over here. Hey, MRH, you still in here, bud? Oh, this is Minwax's tongue oil finish. So it's not pure tongue oil. It's got some other stuff in there. I forget exactly what right now in the moment, but it dries faster than pure tongue oil, that's for sure. It's also not food safe like pure tongue oil is. But I think it looks magnificent. Anyways, guys, if you haven't followed MRH Woodworking, he's trying to get to 50 subscribers so that he can live stream. So hit him up. That was too much. That was too much oil. It's okay. Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah. God, I love walnut. Harry White also could use some subscribers. You guys. He is a killer woodworker out of Texas. Dang, dude, I love walnut, man. Fucking majestic. Thank you, dude. Appreciate that. These boxes are why I was trying to tell you to get a bandsaw when you were asking what you should get with that money. That's why I said bandsaws, because of these. Oh, nice, dude. Everybody's subbing each other. That's awesome. Yeah, something you can do is keep your eyes peeled on like Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace, because a lot of times people will sell like an older one for super cheap. Maybe it was their grandpa's and it's like an old Craftsman or something, you know? And they'll end up selling it for like $100 or something. If you just keep your eyes peeled, you'll see those deals. I went with the Harbor Freight Bauer 14-inch bandsaw because I wanted to get something new, and it was like the most affordable 14-inch. It was only $600 or something, and I really like it, dude. I really like the Harbor Freight bandsaw. I really dislike the Harbor Freight orbital sander. It's like beyond dislike. I can't wait to replace that orbital sander, but their bandsaw, dude, is fantastic though. I love it. I'm overdoing it on the wiping again, bro. Chill out on that. Just get it done. Yeah, $425 for a bandsaw, dude. That's killer. It's a useful tool, dude, beyond just making these cool boxes. It's super useful. You can rip down lumber. Like if you can set it up to rip lumber if you don't want to use your table saw for that. It's not going to be as precise as a table saw for that particular task, but you can get pretty good, and it feels less dangerous than a table saw for sure. Like I think I take more risks on the bandsaw than I do on the table saw. Yeah, and you can do that too. He's right. You can turn little logs into usable lumber with a bandsaw. I like the way tung oil looks on walnut, guys. I frequently use tung oil on these boxes, although I did use Harry suggested Butcher Bot conditioner on some of them, so I used that on some of them. That looked real good. I've got a couple different flavors of Danish oil. I got the tung oil. I have straight up just wipe-on polyurethane. I got spray lacquer. I got shit like that, but I don't know, I like the tung oil, dude. Gives it a real kind of, I don't know how I describe that, dude. Kitchen-y kind of look. I don't know. I like it. Maybe kitchen-y wasn't the right word for what I was going for. But it just sort of looks kind of 70s-ish, dude. You know? Thanks, sir. But yeah, going off Harry's suggestion, I tried using the Butcher Block conditioner on these boxes, and that looks fucking... That also looks killer. And that's something you can apply with your bare hands, too. So I'm going to see if I can blow off some of this paper towel stuff. Yeah, no worries, man. I hope you hit 50 soon. Let me know when you do, and I'll come and tune in for your first live stream, man. Looking forward to that. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, Land Rover, that's what I'm talking about, dude. It's like, it's totally 70s looking, dude. All right, guys, before you go, let me just give you the old, what she looks like now. Is that right? Like that. What's happening? There we go. And there it is, folks. Cool little jewelry box. Got that sick walnut grain going through the front. Storage compartment up top. Storage compartment on the front with an obsidian drawer pull. Nice big drawer. Probably fit like an ounce in there or whatever. Thank you, bro. Thank you, John. Apothecary box, that's a good one. I should call it that when I take it to that fair, huh? This is an apothecary box. It's an extra $100. I'm just gonna hang out for a second and make sure there's no. Sometimes it'll like get in a crack and it'll seep out. If you don't get on top of it, you'll come back and you'll have a gooey spot in the morning. Yeah, I feel you. This one came out all right. It's decent. It's not my best work, but I'll put it in my top 100. Yeah, dude. Yeah. All right, who's streaming now? Who's about to stream? Let's go over there. Let's go to your house. I'm gonna go properly. No, we do not. No, we do not. You don't want to roll over into that. I'm gonna go get rid of these. Yes, sir. This was all on the bandsaw. Well, I sanded it with the belt sander and shit, but yeah, it was all cut with the bandsaw. I'll give you a John. I'll give you the quick rundown. I think I can explain it in under 2 minutes for this one. So, the drawer, the top. So this was one board, and it was a long, like 1.5 inch, almost 2 inch thick walnut board that I cut into 3 pieces, glued and clamped. Once they were glued and clamped, I cut out this shape because I kind of wanted this sort of shape, And then I cut this off right here. You can still see the kerf. I cut this whole top off, right? Then I took this bottom piece and I cut the back off. Then once I cut the back off, I cut the drawer out. Then once I cut the drawer out, I cut the front and the back off the drawer. Once the front and the back are cut off the drawer, you cut off the inside of the drawer, which is what this chunk is. Then you glue that all back together to make the drawer. As far as the top box, you cut off the top, you cut off the bottom, and then I came in right here with the bandsaw and I cut out the inside. Then I glued the bottom back on, and then I glued it back onto this, and then the top, this is what the inside of this was. So I just cut a slice off that to hold that there. Bam. And that's a quick explanation on that one. I live streamed it all last night if you want to watch the whole thing, but that's pretty much the gist of it. So yeah, it's a bandsaw box. The added step. Oh, and then I let everybody vote. Did they want a walnut top or a walnut handle on top, or did they want Obsidian on top? And they voted for the walnut. And then I used the Obsidian for this. The walnut comes from north of me. There's a guy that I met that I've become friends with, and he mills oak and walnut. And there's a lot of walnut trees and orchards that have been being removed, and so that's where the walnut wood's coming from. And the Obsidian comes from the mountain where I live. Pretty much that's it, dude. Is like it's the top style bandsaw box and the drawer style bandsaw box made out of one block and then glued back together. Exactly. Yeah. That's exactly it. And I'm gonna take it back apart to dry. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that, man. It was fun. It was a fun project. I'm gonna add it to the bunch I have. Sunday, this coming up Sunday, Napa, California. There's going to be a little mini maker fair thing at what's it called? It's called Juniper Station, and they're gonna have a little mini maker fair. I'm gonna be there with a table selling some of my boxes, some other stuff. There's gonna be tons of other well, not tons. There's gonna be a handful of other makers that are very cool. This one is finished with the Minwax tongue oil finish. So it's like tongue oil with something else added to it. What else is in it? I'm not sure what else is in this, but it's not just tongue oil. It's like tongue oil and something else, dude. Yeah, none of the two boxes are the same. I still need, this is a redwood one I need to finish. I made this one with out of a redwood fence board that I glued back together. And that grain actually ended up looking pretty sick on this one. But yeah, this one needs to be sanded, dealt with. I'll probably finish that one before the thing. And then this one. All right, Harry, good to see you. This one was just a piece of a 2x4 that you can like leave, you know, in your lumber pile or whatever, and just looks like a piece of scrap wood, but it's secretly a box, dude. You talking about the redwood, John? Yeah, the redwood's kind of hit or miss, I've noticed, using the redwood fence board to make these boxes. I've had a couple come out pretty bad looking, and then I've had a couple come out okay. I haven't had any redwood ones come out that were like stunning, you know? Like the cedar fence board ones, the ones that I make out of the cedar fence boards, those come out just like fantastic, like unreal. The redwood fence board one's not as good. They're all right. This one will probably be cool, dude. It looks kind of like a mountain. I was kind of going for a mountain. I guess that's more of a mesa. I love sanding the redwood compared to the walnut though, because it sands super easy comparatively, and the sawdust is pink. So you have pink dust. You have pink dust everywhere. I should vacuum. This right here. The cedar, yeah, the cedar's cool. I mean, the cedar one came about from before Christmas time. Like, I had a bunch of people I wanted to give gifts to, and so my shop's not really clean. The area where the camera points is okay. But the cedar came from, I had wanted to make people like Christmas presents. I didn't want to, like, I didn't have a lot of money to spend, so a cedar fence board here is like $3. And if you glue it together, you can make one of these boxes, and they end up being really, really nice. And I recommend it. The cedar fence boards, cut up, glued together, clamp them real good, leave them overnight. They come out real good, real nice. Yeah. But I think I'm gonna wrap it up here, dudes. I'm not sure if I'm gonna stream tomorrow night or not. I probably should. I can finish that box tomorrow. I need to make some more spatulas. I need to make some more spatulas for the show. I think it'll be good to have a handful of spatulas. Gotta bring the art piece. I gotta put a French cleat on Ragnarok, dude, that big art piece. It's not bad. $4 or $5, you know, you cut it up, you glue it together, and you make something cool. I mean, you make something really cool for $4 or $5 worth of materials, you know. The redwood is a couple bucks more per fence board, and I wanted to try it, but I don't think it looks as good as the cedar. You definitely want to double check anywhere you have seams after you oil one of these, just to get the stuff. Oh, nice. Yeah. It's in the house. I moved it to the house so it didn't get all fucked up out here. When you say engrave it on a tile, do you mean like engrave the entire piece onto a tile? Or do you mean like engrave the word Ragnarok onto a tile? Because if you engrave the entire thing onto a tile, that's going to take a long time, sir. At least 4 hours. Are you talking like some kind of laser thing? Yeah, I'll try to get a good shot of it. I don't know if you guys can see this, but I'm glad I carved into the wood for the obsidian, because it looks like it's coming out of the wood now, and that is cool. I like it. That was worth the extra whatever. Worth the extra 5-10 minutes or whatever. An 80-watt laser? Dude. Dude. Thank you, yeah. I'm glad you guys voted to put the other top on because otherwise I would have used that for the top and I never would have done that. So, yeah. That was a good call, you guys. If oh yeah, let's look at it one last time here, guys. If you enjoyed hanging out and you want to see me make more cool stuff, hit that subscribe button. See, that does, I like the shape of this one, guys. Oh yeah, the community page, that's a good reminder. The community page here on my YouTube, guys, is for everybody to post their work. So if you have work that you've done and you want to show it off, you can post it in my community page. And the only rule there is to like not be a dick. So post your work and people can appreciate it, and don't be a dick. It's a positive space for makers and craftspeople and stuff. I'm digging the shape though of this one, dude. Because remember, it started off as like a perfectly square block, and I did not like that. Get this light. Let me point this light. I didn't like it as a perfectly square block. See, if I get up close, you can see the kerf. John, you can see the kerf where I cut off the top. But as you back away, it starts to disappear. Two Nights box, guys. I'm going to go over to the community page. See what Mike's posted in there. I'll show you guys. Oh, damn. That's what Mike just posted in the community page. That's sick, dude. That reminds me of this thing my grandpa made. Hold on a second. My grandpa made this one. It's a little dusty from being out here in the shop, but he fabricated this entire thing, like down. He even fabricated the rivets for it. So I'm nowhere near the craftsmanship level of that old dude. Well, he's passed now, but I'm also much better looking than that old dickhead. No, he was a master craftsman. He made all the kind of stuff like that. That's sick though, Mike. How long does it take to do? So do you take the photo and put it in a program, and the program converts it to lines, and then you feed it to the machine, or what? Oh yeah, guys, I got this video up on my page. You are being lied to. Woodworking YouTubers are lying to beginners. It's a good video. Here's a ring box that Harry made. This is dope. I like this style where it's natural and just gnarly looking, and then he opens it up and it's all nice. Beautiful piece from Harry. We have some from Lion's Fish Shop, some fucking like perfect spoons. So hopefully one day I can do a spoon somewhere close to that. He does those by hand, dude. So Those are fucking badass. This is Gino got a nice piece of oak given to him. The community page is cool, guys. Here's Ragnarok, 3 foot by 2 foot. Oh, that makes sense. Here's Kevin England's first attempt at making some spoons. Very good. Here's a build that I did a few nights ago or last week or something. I forgot. 5 days ago. Here's the one. Harry won this on my page, and so I mailed it to him. Here's a Harry video. You guys should watch Harry's videos. He makes cool shit too. Anyways, yeah, I just wanted to show off the community page we have, dude. Like, people are posting their stuff, and it's cool, man. That's what it's all about. Yeah, Lyons is skilled, dude. I like that guy. He's cool. And not only that, he straight up did like a whole seminar on how to do it and spent like 3 hours teaching the little seminar on his live stream. And I was able to catch it because I was at work, and it was badass. And it got me wanting to do it even more. And so, yeah, no, I can't wait. I can't wait to get another shot. But I went to my friend's property to try to find some appropriate green wood for carving. And I didn't find anything good, so I still need to find some green wood so I can hand carve some spoons. Let's see. The other night, what was it? Friday or Saturday night? Friday night? Yeah, Friday night for the live stream. I didn't make anything. I just had a bonfire, and a couple of us hung out on the live stream and watched the bonfire. Definitely glad I met that guy, dude. He's cool, and he kind of has a lot of similar thoughts about things. Yeah. He's a cool dude, man. You guys are cool too, dude. Yeah, the fireside chat was my favorite stream out of all, was the fireside chat. And we hung out, and then I got copyright strike on it for playing. I don't think they should be able to copyright strike you if you're playing a guitar in your own freaking yard playing a cover song by the bonfire, dude. You copyright strike me for playing a cover song by the bonfire on my acoustic? That should be a fucking crime. Yeah, I saw that art piece that he did too. I'm assuming you meant videos of your builds, and I think you should, dude. I think you should. You should. And once you do, you should post the link to it in the community page here. And then whoever comes across it here can go watch it too. You ever just be saving weird pieces of wood, man? I don't know why I've saved this piece of wood, bro. I don't know. Still saving it. All right, guys, I'm going to go hit the rack, dude. I appreciate y'all hanging out. And over here. I'll send you a pic of my shop, and you'll never ask me that again. All right. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna cheers, Cub, and all in chat. Catch you next time. Land Raver, thanks for stopping in. Everybody, thank you, dude. That was fun. Until next time. It's hard to hang up the live stream, dude. It's kind of like trying to get off the phone or whatever. All right, dudes. I'm cutting it. Thanks again. Appreciate y'all.